So let's talk about some of the themes that you're most excited about. I know when we were, chatting earlier, we talked about, and you've mentioned GP stakes. We've talked about the secondaries market. I think sports is super interesting and, not very well understood. Maybe give us the kind of quick harbor cruise, if you will, of some of the different themes and what you like about them. And then we can unpack them in a little bit more detail.
So we have four major themes that we're focused on right now. The growth of private assets as an asset class, the disruptive technology that's obviously changing our world, the change in consumer behavior that is occurring in our world, and then what we call the energy evolution. So to unpack them per your request, GP stakes, it's all about the growth of just private assets. You got 401ks that are coming. They're coming and they're coming in a hurry. It's going to be massive opportunity for new capital to move into the private markets. The average high net worth investor has 3% of their portfolio in alternatives. The average large family office has 40% of their assets in alternatives. They're going to catch up. That's why you see so much of a movement to the wealth channel. You add institutional investors that are underallocated, and you look at a theme that is very easy to predict, which is there's going to be more money in private assets in 5 years than there is today by a significant amount. We felt like the best risk reward was to own the firms that actually are managing those assets, because it's better to receive the 2 and the 20 as opposed to pay the 2 and the 20. So we love owning those firms that are going to be the beneficiary of the growth of the asset class. In the case of cord cutting or change in consumer behavior, it is cord cutting. So how do you take advantage of that? Not a lot of ways to do it. We felt like live events were the right way. So live events are dominated by sports today because of cord cutting. So if you want to be an advertiser and you want to reach your audience, how are you going to reach them? You pretty much have to go to a live event to get them to watch your commercial. Or you can micro-target them on social media, but to get a large bang for your buck, you've got to go to these large audience events that are live. Well, in 2005, if I remember correctly, 13 of the top 100 most watched live events were sports. In 2023, 97 of the top 100 programs that were watched were sports. Little tidbit, 94 of the 97 were the NFL. So the growth of the live event need for advertisers is the investment. Well, the only way to do that is to own the sports teams